He spent years telling everyone who would listen that he would never see his 30th birthday, held guns to bandmates' heads during rehearsals, knocked out a pianist's teeth twice, forged his band's sound in a cabin they called Hell House, and when the nightmares and premonitions started in the days before October 20th, 1977, everyone around him already knew the prophecy was about to be fulfilled. This is the rise and fall of Ronnie Van Zant. Jacksonville, Florida, the blue-collar neighborhood known as Shantytown, where Ronnie Van Zant's father, Lacey, was a Golden Gloves boxer who taught his sons that any man claiming he has never been beaten just hasn't fought enough times. Producing a boy who solved problems with his fists, was arrested for attempted murder before being acquitted, got expelled from school, and channeled every ounce of that volatility into music after watching the British blues band Free perform in Jacksonville in 1969 and understanding for the first time that raw, uncompromising rock and roll was the only language that truly spoke to his soul. The band found its name as an act of rebellion, honoring and mocking their high school gym teacher who expelled students for having long hair, and found its sound inside a one-room cabin near Green Cove Springs they called Hell House, where Ronnie drove them through 16-hour practice sessions while sitting alone at a fishing dock with a guitar and notebook, where the lyrics to Simple Man, Tuesday's Gone, and Freebird first took shape, forging a sound so specific and honest it could only have come from that particular combination of poverty, ambition, and the ache of the American South. Freebird began as Alan Collins struggling with a chord progression Ronnie kept rejecting, until Collins' wife asked him during a fight whether he would still remember her if she left, and Ronnie heard the line, sat down at rehearsal, and within minutes had crafted both the melody and the lyrics that became one of rock's most recognizable opening lines, while the legendary extended guitar solo began as a purely practical solution to rest Ronnie's voice during multi-set club gigs that accidentally became one of the greatest instrumental passages ever recorded.
Man, Ronnie Van Zant's leadership style was brutal. Guns to heads, endless rehearsals in Hell House, but look what came out of it. Freebird, Simple Man, Sweet Home Alabama. It's that razor-thin line between genius and destruction. He pushed everyone so hard, the music became immortal, but it cost people their sanity and, in the end, lives. Do you think that kind of intensity is worth the price, or does it always end in tragedy? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Sweet Home Alabama was not the simple Southern pride anthem critics called it. Ronnie objected to Neil Young painting an entire region with a broad brush, yet stated plainly that he and Governor Wallace had very little in common, and that he objected to everything Wallace said about black people, with the song's complexity embedded in the deliberate choice to feature prominent black studio singers on backing vocals. While Simple Man survived only because Ronnie told producer Al Cooper to take a few days off when he tried to drop it from the debut album, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to authenticity that never once bent under industry pressure. Then came the premonitions. Backup singer JoJo Billingsley plagued by nightmares, begging the band not to fly. Billy Powell watching flames shoot from the plane's engine days before the final flight. And on October 19th, Ronnie closed his last performance singing the opening lines of Freebird before boarding a chartered plane the following evening that ran out of fuel over Mississippi and split apart against a massive tree near Gillsburg, killing Ronnie Van Zant at 29 years old, 3 months before the birthday he had always known he would never reach. He fulfilled his own prophecy to the month, and the music has never stopped playing. Subscribe to Voice of Legends, because some stories end exactly where they were always going.